The first thing you'll want to do with the Yoast SEO plugin is optimize your page titles. Page titles determine what you see in your browser tab when you visit your site, and they also dictate how your site appears in the search results. The page title is the first line for each result, so it's your chance to make a great first impression. In just a moment, we'll use Yoast to go ahead and configure our page titles. But first, what does a good page title look like? Well, first, it goes without saying that every title should be descriptive and enticing to encourage people to click through. Next, the keywords you want to rank for should appear early in your page titles. This is for two reasons. First, search engines give more ranking weight to the early words. And second, when people quickly skim through the search results, they're going to see the early words first. So if your keywords appear early in your page titles, you're going to be more likely to rank highly, and people are going to be more likely to click through to your site. It's also a good idea to include your site name in your titles for the sake of brand recognition, but you'll want that to appear at the end. So to summarize, good titles are descriptive and enticing, contain your target keyword, preferably at the beginning, and contain your brand name, preferably at the end. So to configure your global title settings, click Search Appearance under the SEO menu in WordPress. The first setting here is your title separator. This is simply a separator symbol that appears between different elements of your title, like your post title and your site name. This is totally arbitrary, just pick the one you like the best. Below that, you can set the title for your homepage. By default, it's just the name of your site followed by a page number, which only appears if you're on page 2 or 3 or whatever of your blog. You can customize this using a number of variables or by simply typing in a custom title of your own. Next, click over to the Content Types tab. On this page, you can set the default title template for your posts and pages. Yoast's default arrangement contains these elements: the title of your post, a page number, which again only appears if you're on at least page 2 of your comment section in this case. Then we have our separator symbol, and then the site title. Visually, this would typically translate to something like this. Given that your post titles will likely contain your target keywords, this is a perfect configuration. It meets all of our requirements for a good title. If your title structure doesn't look like this, I'd recommend changing it so it does. You can then use the tabs at the top of this page to adjust your titles for media attachments, taxonomies such as your categories and tags, and archive pages, making sure to follow the same principles for each of those. Yoast also allows you to set a custom title for an individual post or page, overriding the default template. This is a great way to optimize for a specific keyword and ensure your search snippet looks exactly the way you want without editing the actual name of your post or page. After you install the Yoast plugin, a new Yoast SEO panel becomes available on the post editor. This panel gives you an idea of how your page will appear in the search results. You can click Edit Snippet to customize your page title using variables, plain text, or a combination of the two. This colored bar under the title field indicates whether your page title is too long to be fully displayed, shorter than recommended, or just right. Ideally, you want this bar to be green. It's always a good idea to examine your snippet preview before publishing a post. If your title isn't optimized for the keyword you're targeting, it's easy to customize it.